Hello everyone and welcome to my new channel, CJ Trading. And today I'm going to be giving you my review on the Trading 212 platform. Now I just want to say that I'm not an affiliate of them or anything like that, so this review is completely my honest opinion. I also use a few other platforms, so I use Free Trade, Hargreaves Lansdown, and just recently started using this one. So let's talk about this. So Trading 212 is one of the UK's top trading platforms. Now, it's not been around as long as a lot of the others. It's only been around a much shorter time. However, it is just growing rapidly. It's just going up and up and up. It's getting more and more popular. And one of the main reasons for that is because it charges 0% commissions, 0 fees, which is great because there are a lot of other companies out there that charge £8 plus, or Hargreaves Lansdown, for example, they charge about £12-13 per investment. So with these, that's already eaten into your profit. However, on Trading 212, you can invest in much smaller companies, spread your money around a lot more, and you haven't got to worry about paying out any fees. So let's head over to the app and I'll go through it with you and talk to you about the things I like and the things I think they can improve on, and I hope you enjoy. So when you open the app, there are 3 different types of accounts you can create. You can either create an Invest, an ISA, or a CFD. We're not going to cover CFDs in this video. That's a whole nother video in itself. We're just going to focus on the main 2, which is Invest and ISA. And Invest and ISA are the exact same, except one of them is £20,000 of tax-free money. So if you're planning on investing that sort of money, it's a great option to go for. Another great benefit on this app is the ISA is free, whereas on other apps, you'll have to pay for that. So there's also another option for a practice account when you sign up, which is what you're currently looking at. And that is the exact same as the normal account, except for one is real money, one is fake money. So for this purpose of this demonstration, I've gone on to the practice one to show you the app. These are the different stocks. There are so many stocks. There are thousands, a couple thousand of them at least. So you can see here, you've got, along this list, you've got popular ones. So all the different popular stocks. This is what the market looks like. It's a very easy platform to navigate around, I found. And then you've got US stocks, UK ones, technology. So all the different criteria is there. You can also search your own stock if you just press search in here. So if you want to go for like Apple, for example, you just type them in and they'll come up on the top there. Okay, so if we just go into one of these stocks as an example, so actually let's just use Apple as an example. So this is obviously part of the American market. As I'm filming this, it's about 1:30, so it's not actually open just yet. If we look at the market here, so you can go between 1 day, so this is how the market moved in the last day, and then you can go 1 week, 1 month, and as you just see there, I can scroll across. You can scroll across to every 5 minutes. It literally updates you pretty much on the spot. You know, it's very, very good. There's other apps where you can't really see the updates every 15 minutes or every 20 minutes or so on. This is tries to keep it as close as possible, but you're pretty much within the 5 minutes. It is pretty much there at least. But you could probably see once this opens, the market will be moving about. So if I just go into a UK stock, Barclays, for example, go into 1 day. This was last updated right this second, literally 1:30. So it just constantly updates all the time, every 5 minutes, and then every now and again you'll see it moving around. So if we talk about Barclays while we're here, you can see the company details. So it tells you a bit about the company, which is great. It tells you enough information there, the CEO, how many employees. And then the main details are here, all the key ratios, dividend yield as well. A lot of companies don't tell you that straight away up front. This one tells you straight away it's 3.31%. You can see the summaries, a basic view there of the balance sheet. You can go into obviously a full balance sheet, and there's so much detail. There's all the detail that you'll need. And if you ever do want more, you can just find it online. But in terms of just making an investment in these companies, there is more than enough here to go off of. You can see here the lowest price that they've been in 52 weeks, the highest, when that was, any changes, and then you can even scroll across to the growth of the company, what they're planning on it being, etc. There's so much detail on this to look through. So that's a brief overview there of the company details. And then as Barclays is currently open, we can even buy a share right now just to show you what It is. So this is trading in the UK market's trading pence. So this is actually 98p. So it looks like it's a lot more than what it is. It's only 98p for one share. To buy a share, it's so simple. If you just press buy, you can type in how many shares you want. You know, one share will cost you 99p there. It rounds it up. And 100 shares, etc., £99.24. It basically rounds it up to what it would be. Bearing in mind, the app doesn't charge you for anything. However, you do get charged stamp duty per share, but that's just a tax. That's not the app. That's the tax. So, for example, let me show you how quick it is to buy a share. If you put in one share right now of Barclays, review order, you'll come up with this. And then commission for that is free, as I told you. One share, estimated cost 99p. Send buy order. Now, look how quickly that was executed. Straight away, you've got that. A lot of other companies, you have to wait until the market closes about 4:30 to be able to get your order purchased. And this, you can buy it within every minute. You can just see that, look, it's changed already. It's already gone tiny bit down or whatever. So, literally, all the time it's just changing, and that's how quickly. And then it tells you straight away there what you've got. You've got one share in it, your average price. Now, obviously, because of the stamp duty, if you were to sell it, it would sell for slightly less. So if you could press sell, it works the exact same way. Sell there. I could review that, and I sell in the sell, and it would sell it straight away as well. So that is how you purchase a share. Now, one more great thing about this is, probably not on Barclays, but let's go back to Apple. You can do fractional shares. Now, you see Apple here is $283. It's quite a lot of money to be dropping on one share. So you don't have to buy one share. You can buy a fraction of a share, which is unlike a lot of other apps. They'll probably all be bringing that in. But for now, this app has got it. So if you do 0.1 of a share, it costs you £22, because obviously it automatically converts it from dollars. So you see, I'll just do one share. It's converted $283 to the current conversion rate of £226. So if you was to do 0.1, that's what it would convert it to. You can even go 0.01. And even some of these, I'm not sure if Apple does. Yeah, look, 0.001, 23p. If you put that 23p in, you would technically own part of Apple. So that's just how good it is. You can literally buy that. So if I literally bought that now, review order, send buy order, once again, it will come through. Not always within the second. Oh, this market's closed. So America opens at 2:30. So that will come through at 2:30. But that's just an example there of how to buy a fractional share. There are some downsides to this. As you can see, the graph for Apple, it's got a lot of data. You can see in the last year how much it's grown. It's grown all the way down here, all the way up. And even if you go maximum, you can see here it goes all the way back to 2014, and then it will go even more if you go into their more details. So it's got a lot of information. It's just constantly risen. Not all companies have that on this app. So an example would be Ryanair, for example. This is an airline company. But if you go on maximum on here, a lot of the data is missing. It's only got the data from December 2019. So that probably is because it's recently been added to the website or something like that. But that's a downside, really, that some companies don't have their full data recorded. I haven't really found many like that, but there are some. So let's go into, you can see that stock I just purchased. So if I purchase another one here quickly for you. So Adidas, for example. If I do the same thing on this, I think buy one share, review order, execute it straight away again. That's the price I got it at, 208 euros. Now, if you go into your home menu, which is a little home button at the bottom, the pie chart menu, you can see all of your investments. So straight away, Adidas is there. One share in Adidas. It's already down because the sell fee is always slightly less, but that will obviously hopefully go up. And so there you go. That's how you can see your share. You go to your home menu, it will go there, and it will tell you how much you've invested on each day. This is your portfolio. So one more thing to talk about on this is not only stocks. If you go into the search, you can see here they've got over 1,800 stocks, but there's also some ETFs, ETF, Exchange Traded Fund. And if you go into UK, you've got the main ones on there, the S&P 500, the FTSE 100, All World, so on. They go on and on and on. The only thing about this, there's not as many ETFs as there are on a lot of other apps, but I'm sure they'll bring them all in. But there's enough there for you to be using, and they work the exact same way. So let's go on the S&P 500. The only other thing about this as well is there's not really any detail. You go history, it comes up no data available. But the ETF is basically, this is the top 500 companies. So you're invested in that basically, and you can see the maximum has gone up every year and stuff like that. So that is how to buy ETFs, and then you buy them the exact same way, except it says number of units, and it'll be bought the exact same way. So one last thing on this as well, you can also set price alerts. So if you see here, price alert, you can type in how much you want to be alerted. So if this is a great feature actually, that it's currently at £44, but if you want to buy this at say £43, and you don't want to keep checking it every second, you can just put in £43, set price alert, and it says there your price alert 43. So if I now come off this app and do other stuff, and it drops to 43, my phone will get a notification, and I can go onto the app then and buy it for £43. You can also add it to your watch list. So you press add there, add it to your watch list. So there's the app. Hopefully you found that really easy to navigate. Just to summarise, some of the downsides are not every single company has all their data filled in at the moment. Some are being added. Very few of them that I found like that. And also ETFs, there's not as many as there are on other platforms, but I'm sure they'll get added over time. The pros, in my opinion, way outweigh the negatives, which is 0% fees, 0% commission, instant execution on shares, fractional shares, and it's just so simple and easy to navigate. So, as I said in the video, if you're interested in signing up, then I'll leave my referral link below. If you use that link to create an account and deposit at least £1 in a normal invest account, you'll get a free share worth up to £100. Just for transparency, I'll get one as well. And then you can either just sell that share, take the money, or reinvest it. Whatever you decide to do, it's well worth doing. It takes about 5 minutes to create an account from my experience. And yeah, so if you found any of this information in this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any comments or any questions, leave them below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.